Welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick it away to get this game going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that previous play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense.
Good job by this defense jumping on that. How this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready? Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Graham. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, Ohio State 0.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Oregon 14, Ohio State 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. He feels the punt, and the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That ball snagged for a completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's swarmed by the defense.
Gain of 1. It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Number 20 with the carry.
And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Bennett. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And now from the pistol formation. Here comes a handoff. Runs through the defender.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And now the running back's got it again. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back should run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Give it to the back again. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the sidelines, then move the sticks. It's a first down. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
Loss of 2. Brings up a 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Ohio State 17.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes its way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop?
Let's go.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball, and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone. What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
A completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you've got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That short completion sets up a third down play. Receiver in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oregon. It was a foot race and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Graham. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening in the opponent's 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Will hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game. Lost the offense 5. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. One option, they could take a safety here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw, trying to extend the play. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.